Good morning, everyone. This is Prajwal Gowda from Textile Technology. Today, we are going to discuss about powers and functions of governor. What are the powers and functions of the governor? The first, legislative powers of the governor, executive powers of the governor, and financial powers of the governor, judicial powers of the governor, governor's discretionary powers. Okay. Next, legislative powers of governor. Legislative powers of the governor. Governor has some of the legislative powers. He can summon or the state legislative as well can dissolve the state legislative assembly. He addresses the state legislature at the commencement of each session and also the first every year. In case of office of the speaker or the deputy speaker fall vacant, he can appoint any member of the state legislative assembly to preside over its proceedings. He nominates 1/6 of members of the Legislative Council from people with special knowledge. After the bill has been passed in legislature, he can give his assent to the bill, withhold it, or return the bill for reconsideration. Next, executive powers of the governor. Governor has some of the executive powers, which are he is responsible for appointing chief ministers and other ministers. He acts as a chancellor of the state universities and also appoints vice chancellor of universities in state. He appoints the state election commissioner and advocate general. All the executive actions of the state government are taken in his name formally. He also appoints the chairman and members of the state public service commission, but they can be removed only by the president and not by the governor. He cannot delay an emergency in the state, but can recommend the imposition of a constitutional emergency to the presidents. Next, financial powers of governors. Governor has some financial powers. He ensures that the annual state budget is laid before the state legislature. Only with his prior recommendation can a money bill be introduced in the state legislature. If there are any unforeseen circumstances, he can make use of contingency fund of the state to meet expenditure. He also constitutes a finance commission after every 5 years to review the financial positions of the panchayat and municipalities. And next, the judicial powers of the governor. Governor has some powers in judiciary. He has the power to grant pardons, respite suspension of punishments, the remit of commute any person convicted of any offense against any law, in which the Article 169, while appointing judges of any state high court, is consulted by the president. Governor, in consultation with the state high court, makes appointment, posting, and promotions of district judges. In consultation with the state high court and state public service commission, he also appoints person to the judicial services. Governor's discretionary powers. Governor has two discretionary powers. They are constitutional and situational powers. Constitutional discretion of governor. When they have to reserve the bill for the consideration of the President of India, governor can decide on their own without the advice of the Council of Ministers. When he has to recommend for the President's rule in the state, he can act at his own discretion. When he is given an additional charge as the administrator of the Union Territory, he can take action at his own discretion. The another one is situational discretion of the governor. When he has to appoint a chief minister after no party has a clear majority in the election, or when the incumbent dies in the office, when he dismisses the council of ministers on inability to prove confidence in the state legislative assembly, when he dissolves the state legislative assembly on the time when it loses its majority. These are the some powers of the governor. Thank you.